Hello everyone, this is Mahima here to explain my fifth experiment in Database Systems Lab to make use of subquery and correlated subquery to manage the tables in our database. So for this exercise, first of all, we are supposed to retrieve the name of the student who has enrolled for a course. So over here, I have given the query in the way how we did in the previous experiments. The only difference comes when we declare the subquery. So this is how we give the subquery after the where clause. Where course code in, select course code from course. Over here, in is the keyword which I have used in order to display more than one value. So as we did in the previous experiments, we created the table in which there are two students who have enrolled for a course. So the output appears as Anil and Sachin. For the second one, we are supposed to display the details of inquiry made between 1st Jan 14 to 1st December 14. So over here, my subquery is where inquiry date in, select inquiry date from inquiry, where the inquiry date between 1st Jan and 1st December. So over here, as you can see, I have got my output and the dates lie between 1st Jan and 1st December. For the third one, we are supposed to display the name of the people enrolled for Java. So over here, my subquery is where course code in, select course code from course, where the course name is Java. So if we see the table which we have created, the course code for Java is 20, and from this table, the person who has selected this course is Sachin. So we get the output as Sachin. For the next one, we are supposed to display the student name living in city Bombay and studying course Oracle. For that, I have given my query as select e.fname from inquiry E, where e.course code in, select the course code from inquiry E1, course C, where these two course codes must match. The course name is supposed to be Oracle and the city is supposed to be Bombay, for which we get the output as no row selected because there is no such value present in the table. If we'd like to confirm, we can see that there are only two cities and there is no Bombay in it. After that, for the next one, we are supposed to display the names of students having the city same as Raja. So over here, I have given the query as where the city in, select e1.city from inquiry e1, where the name is Raja and the city is supposed to be the same as Raja's city. So I get my output as no row selected yet again because as you can see, we have no such person as Raja or his city name. The next one, we are supposed to display the name of the student who has inquired all the courses using exists keyword. So this is how we give the query using exists keyword. This checks if such a value is existing in the table or not. So here I have given the fname from inquiry where exists and followed by the course code from the inquiry table again, and I have checked for both the course codes. As you can see, the output is no rows selected yet again because we see that not even a single student has inquired for all the courses. After that, we have the vice versa of the previous question in which we have to name the course which is studied by all the students. So over here, I have just done a minute change by replacing fname by the course name and then the course code by fname. Yet again, I get the output as no row selected. For the last question, we are supposed to display the name of students with their city as CBE, course Java and batch code as 101. So here my subquery is select e1.course code from inquiry e1 course C batch B, where the course codes are supposed to match. The course name is Java, the city is CBE and the batch code is 101. So yet again we get the output as no row selected as there is no student who has all of these constraints matching. That's all with my experiment. Thank you for watching.